you find someone in the room, I want you to point to them and tell them you look incredible today. Awesome. I want you to point to another person in the room, point at them and tell them you are destined to change the world. And real quick, if you will repeat after me, someone say, today is an awesome day. I believe I'm great, I'm awesome, and I'm amazing. I believe no challenge, no obstacle, no hater, no naysayer, no challenges, no obstacle will stop me from reaching my fullest potential. I believe good things are looking for me right now. I believe someone, somewhere, I don't even know, has already determined to provide me with an opportunity of a lifetime. I believe I will be promoted on my job next year. I believe next year I'll make more money. I'll be more successful. I'll have greater relationships. And I will make a greater impact on my campus, in my community, my nation, and my world. I'm destined to change the world. Give me some round of applause. Right now, y'all can't tell, but I'm going to get right into it. There's a quote by Eleanor Roosevelt. She says, and I quote, she said, the future belongs to those who believe in their dreams. She said, the future of our community, the future of our nation, the future of our world belongs to those who believe in their dreams. Someone say dreams. Dreams. I share that with you because it was approximately 9 years ago when I was in Jacksonville, Florida at a professional development conference. Florida in the house, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. They're in the house. And I was in Jacksonville, Florida, and I was on my way back, coming back to California. It was during this time of the year. And literally, as I was getting on the plane, I had what I call this dream. Someone say a dream. Dream. I had this dream that one day I would create this conference called the Circle of Change Leadership Conference. And people would come here, they would be inspired, they would be motivated, but more importantly, they would be empowered with the resources, with the knowledge, with the insight, with the wisdom, in order not only to obtain leadership and career success, but ultimately to make an impact, whether it be in their community, their nation, or their world. And that says, I had a dream. I had a dream, and I can say to you today, at that moment when I had the dream, I didn't have the resources, I didn't have the money, I had no idea who was going to help out. I dealt with rejection, I dealt with haters, I dealt with naysayers. But in the midst of all of these challenges, I'm in amazement today because the dream is actually a reality. I'm in amazement today because where I started 9 years ago is actually in motion, is actually impacting lives, and it's actually a reality today because 9 years ago I had a dream. I had a dream. I didn't have the money. I didn't have the resources. I didn't even know where the people were going to be. I didn't know none of y'all. Some of y'all are probably still in high school or maybe in middle school. But I had a dream. I had a dream. And the amazing thing about this dream, remember, not only to inspire, but it's that people like you in this room would go out and would ultimately not only attain career success, leadership success, but you'd make their impact in the world. And I'm excited today because I think about this young man by the name of Sparks. Sparks went to Penn State University. Came here a couple of years ago all by himself. He had a dream. Someone say a dream. Dream. And now Sparks is working for Microsoft in Seattle, Washington. Yeah. I remember the first year. Anybody know Devon Franklin? He's married to Megan Good. He's been on a lot of television shows. He's producing movies. I remember the first year he was a keynote speaker here. At that time, no one knew who Devon Franklin was like they do today. No one knew who he was. But he came, and he had a dream, and he was inspired. Not only did he inspire us, but he was impacted by the people that were in the room, and now his dream has become a reality. Someone say the dream. Dream. And then I think about this picture, Michelle Obama. What you don't understand is that young lady right there, her name is Tara Taylor. Tara Taylor came here about 5 years ago. She came from the campus of University of Houston in downtown. And, Texas in the house, okay. And when Tara came here, she wanted to have an internship in the White House. But the challenge was there was fear that was trying to hold her back. But she came to this environment, to this culture, and activated her dream and went back and applied for the internship, got the internship, and was there in the White House while President Obama and Miss Obama were there. Can we give her a round of applause? So, what you are a part of today is a dream, but not just any dream. A dream that is here to serve and to empower and to motivate you to walk out of here in a way that you never imagined in your life. I just feel in my heart, some of y'all came here with no idea what your purpose is or about to leave like, oh my goodness, I didn't know I had this greatness inside of me. Someone say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's about to happen because not only is this dream important, but your dream is important. Your dream. You know the dream on the inside? You know the dream you may not even know about. You know the dream that you're going to create one day that's going to make an impact in the world? You know the dream that you're like, the dream? I ain't got no dream. I'm not like, I ain't got no dream. No, there's a dream in you. There's a dream in you. And your dream is important because we want to activate the dream on the inside. Because if we can activate the dream on the inside, we can make our community better. We can make our nation better. And we can make our world a better place. We need more dreamers. Someone say dreamers. Dreamers. We need more dreamers that can actually apply and use their dream to make the world a better place. So I don't just want one dream. I don't just want 5 dreams. I want everyone in here to identify the dream and activate. Someone say activate. Activate. Because what we know about Dr. King is we know that when someone begins to pursue a dream, it can inspire a nation or a generation beyond their lifetime. Ooh, get good now. I love this. His dream wasn't just for his generation. His dream was for future generations. Some of us are in here today because of the dream of Dr. King. Wait, well, he wasn't, he did like he wasn't actually involved in me in school. I know. But he made a declaration to a generation. He made a powerful statement. I have a dream. Now, what you don't understand is first things start in your mind and then they come out your mouth, because out of your mouth you create your reality. This is why you should always watch what you say. Because what you say is what you create. If you say I'm having a bad day, guess what? You're going to have a bad day. But if you say I'm having a good day, you're going to have a good day. So why are you speaking your funeral? Start speaking your dream. People speak their death. I ain't never going to make it. I ain't good enough. I got this excuse. Change the narrative. I got a dream. I'm a dreamer. I believe in the dream. I got a dream. Start speaking the dream. You know why? Because your dream matters. You know why? Because there are kids in this world that are waiting on your dream to come to pass. There are people on your campus that are waiting for your dream to come to pass. There are people in Africa waiting on your dream to come to pass. There are people in South America waiting on your dream to come to pass. There are people in China that are waiting on your dream to come to pass, because the purpose of a dream is to be an answer to a problem of a generation. Oh, I'm getting pumped today. No, I'm telling you, the purpose of a dream is to be an answer to a problem in a generation. I think it's time to change the narrative in America. Instead of talking about how bad things are, let's talk about how good things are about to be, because you're on the planet. Y'all didn't catch that. Let me have you catch it. You're going to make things better. I have to catch that. You're going to make things better. Dr. King made up in his mind, I'm not going to sit here and let injustice happen. I'm not going to sit here and let people be challenged. I'm going to get a dream. Someone say a dream. I'm going to get a dream, and I'm going to get to pursue that dream. I'm not going to let nothing stop me, because it's really not about me. It's about the people, and your dream is not really about you. Your dream is about the people. And the reason you can't afford not to manifest your dream is because someone is dependent upon your dream. There's a mother right now depending upon your dream. There's a, keep the music flowing, I like my music. There's a school district depending on your dream. There's a hospital depending on your dream. They're depending upon your dream. So Josh, what are you about to do today? Well, what I'm about to do today is really simple. I'm going to give you 4 questions. Someone say 4 questions. I'm going to give you 4 questions, and my questions are very specific. What I'm going to do is I'm going to first of all help you to discover and activate. Someone say discover. Activate. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some concepts to help you evolve. Someone say evolve. So I want you to evolve as a leader, because you've got to be a leader in order to manifest a dream. And then I'm going to give you what I call foundation. Someone say foundation. I got to lay a foundation on why the dream matters and what's important to have intertwined in the dream in order to make it a reality. Someone say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then you're going to launch. Someone say launch. Oh, you're going to launch. Someone say launch. You're going to launch. What do you mean by launch? Well, if you study, when you look at a launch, it just takes off. And your takeoff is going to be your action. I'm going to tell you what to do to act. You're going to launch. Someone say, I'm launching. You're getting ready to launch to another level. Lean over to someone and tell them you're getting ready to go to another level. Oh, you listen to that was like, lean over to someone and tell them you're going to another level. Lean over to your other neighbor and say you're going to another level. Do y'all really believe that? You believe to give yourself a round of applause? Remember, you create by what you say. So when you're saying, I'm going to another level, you're creating another level. So I want to do what we're saying. Someone say, I am going to another level. One more time. Out loud. I am going to another level. Give someone a high five. Say, number one. Number one. Let's go. Number one. What's the first question? Josh, what's the first question? The first question is, watch this. The first question we're going to ask ourselves is, have you discovered your dream to change the world from within and activated the greatness on the inside to manifest your dream? It's twofold. Number one, have you discovered? Someone say discover. Discover. Your dream is inside of you. Your dream is like a seed in an apple. When you eat the apple or you break the apple down, you find the seed. The same is true with your dream. When you begin to get through the layers and uncover who you truly are, your dream is just sitting there waiting to come forth. And the seeds of greatness is your gift, is your passion, is your personality type, is your uniqueness, your experience, your education, your attitude that enables you to make your dream a reality. You have the dream, but you need the seeds of greatness to ignite the dream. So I got the dream. I have a dream. I have a dream. But the dream can't manifest if I don't activate the gift, the talent on the inside. The dream can't manifest if I don't activate the passion for the dream. The dream can't manifest if I don't activate the experiences, good and bad, and education to manifest the dream. The dream can't happen, watch this, if I don't activate the authentic me on the inside. You say, what do you mean authentic me? What I mean is, I think if you're going to manifest your dream, you can't be a copycat, you got to be an original. If you're going to manifest your dream, you can't be what people want you to be, you got to be who you truly are. And a lot of people are putting on masks and are not reaching their fullest potential because they're trying to please others instead of being true to who they are. And so if I'm going to be true to who I am, and I'm going to really go after my dream, I got to be excited. I got to be passionate. I'm not trying to please you. No, be audacious. Be excited about your dream. Woo. Are you still here? Yeah. Because that's a seed of greatness. Don't get around people who I call are pessimistic. You know the one that always tell you, oh, that dream is too big. Oh, no, you can't do that. You're not good enough for that. Oh, no. You know what you've done? Oh, what have I done? Oh, I know what you've done. I know you did this. You didn't even graduate high school. You got to go get a GED. For real. You think you're really going to do this big thing? Yes, I do. Wait, you done failed over. I know. Edison failed a lot, too. Wait, you're thinking too big. No, I'm not thinking too big of myself. I have a dream. And by the way, if the dream's not big enough, it's too small. No, let me say this. If the dream doesn't scare you, it's too small. Does your dream scare you? Have you ever had a dream so good it scares you? Like, oh my gosh, this is like too much. Like, I'm like freaking out right now. Like man, I'm trying to be quiet. I'm like an introvert. I don't want people to see me. And like, I try to get out there and be the president. Like, I know I'm called to be a president of my organization, but I'm up here like not really being serious because I don't want the attention and I don't want the haters. I'm gonna sit up here. No, you better tell fear to get out the way. And I'm gonna be who I am. And I'm gonna believe in who I am. And the fear and the doubt and whatever tries to come my way, I'm going to be true to my dream because someone's depending on me. Someone said the dream. You got to have the dream, but you got to have the greatness, the seeds of greatness on the inside. You can't manifest a dream without the gift. You can't manifest a dream without the passion. I'm going to tell you right now, you can't manifest a dream being fake. You said, well, what do you mean? I know a lot of fake people that are successful. Yeah, they look good, but they're not good. You ever known someone that has a multi-million-dollar house, but behind closed doors, they're crying every single night? Because they don't like themselves, because they don't feel good, because things aren't the right way? I never forget when a guy told me this. He said there was a drug dealer, and the drug dealer was making $30 million a month. The drug dealer got caught, was in jail. He said jail was the safest place ever in my life. Said why? Well, because when I was doing what I was doing, I didn't have peace on the inside. And this is what happens sometimes when we're put on the facade. We're trying to please and be something we're not, and we don't have peace on the inside. Some of the peace that we're lacking is not being true to who we are. Are you still here? Yes. And if you don't have peace, it'll be very difficult to reach your fullest potential. I'm most creative in a peaceful environment. I'm most creative when I have joy, when I'm excited. I'm not flow at a certain level. When I got stress and pressure, and I'm trying to figure out trying to please people. I don't know who I'm talking to today, but I'm talking to someone. I'm trying to please people. I'm going to be who I am because I got a dream. I was created an original. I was created for a people. And if I don't be myself, then someone else is not going to be impacted the way they should. And this way, you got to activate the dream. Someone say, activate the dream. I love when I think about these great leaders. And I think about these people like Cesar Chavez. And I think about Dr. King and Gandhi and Rosa Parks and Einstein. I think about all these great leaders. And there's some similarities in these leaders. And number one thing I realized is they all had a dream. Someone say a dream. They all had a dream, but they also activated the seeds of greatness on the inside to make the dream a reality. Each seed of greatness was different, but it was required to make their dream a reality, and their dream ended up making an impact. Someone say dream. Dream. I love this quote right here. Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see. If you don't see nothing, you can't create nothing. If you don't see nothing, you can't change nothing. Someone say, get a dream. Get a dream. I love this by Zig Ziglar. He says, man or woman was designed for accomplishment. Engineered for success. Someone say accomplishment. You were designed for accomplishment. You were designed to succeed. I'm feeling good right now. I'm sorry, but I'm getting pumped up right now because I know we've all been created for accomplishment. Someone say accomplishment. Engineered for success. Say success. Success. You've been engineered to succeed. Oh my gosh. Never tell yourself you're not going to succeed because that's a lie. Ooh. Someone say a lie. A lie. Anyone that ever told you you're not going to succeed is a lie. Anytime you ever told yourself you're not going to succeed, it's a lie. You've been engineered for success. Someone say success. Success. And watch this. He says, and endowed. Someone say endowed. Endowed. That means there's some seeds on the inside of me that I have at my disposal to use and manifest the dream. I wonder what your seeds of greatness are. I wonder what is inside of you that you're not using. I was somewhere speaking, I don't know, I speak all over the place. I was somewhere speaking, I was telling a group of people, I said, some of you would have a greater income if you activated the seeds of greatness on the inside. Sometimes we limit ourselves by staying in comfortability and not pursuing the extravagant that becomes uncomfortable. Like, I'm comfortable, but is that your dream? Like, I'm cool, I like things are good, but there's still an itch. Anybody know what I'm talking about? You ever felt an itch? Like, I'm here, but it just doesn't feel right. Like this, it just doesn't feel. The itch is the dream. Someone said the dream. I like to say it's like a baby. It's like boom, boom, the dream. You gotta go. No, I mean, it's cool here. I really like it here. And if I take this step to go after my dream, it's gonna get really uncomfortable because I don't even know how I'm gonna pay my bills for real. Like, I don't know how people gonna look at me. What if I mess up? Can I give you a secret? You are gonna mess up. Can I give you another secret? You are gonna be rejected. Can I give you another secret? It's not gonna happen the way you like it the first time. Never does. So stop allowing these thoughts and these failures to hold you back from manifesting the dream and the greatness on the inside. Someone say the dream. The dream. I like what Miles Monroe says, the real powerful statement. He says your value in life is determined by the problems you solve through your I solve problems through the seeds of greatness on the inside. Someone said the seeds of greatness. They said, Josh, this is great. But like, do you have a story? I said, yeah, I got a story. Like, I got a personal story, and I can drop it on. But I'm gonna give you another story because you're here at Circle Change for the first time. High five. How you doing? I'm doing good. How you doing? Doing good. Awesome. You doing good? What's your name? Ashley. Can you say that real quick, Ashley? You say that real quick. What's your name? Where you from? CSUB. It is so nice to meet you. Can we give a round of applause? Ashley, I just want to tell you something person to person. I want to tell you there's greatness on the inside of you. And I want to tell you that where you're at today will not be where you'll be at in 10 years. Like, can y'all take a look at Ashley real quick? We can take a picture of her. What she is right now, she will not be in 10 years. When you see Ashley in 10 years, you're going to be blown away by what's going to transform in your life. It's going to be that. I know like, this guy called me out, like, for real, like, you want to do something? But I just want to let you know that, like, I'm so sure about it, it's going to happen. So give Ashley a high five. Yeah. You know, like, I just got this pull around the audience, like, you start talking to her, like, how do you know? Well, the reason why I know is because this is a girl, her name is Raina Harvey. Raina Harvey's in the middle. She came here several years ago to Circle of Change, and she was a student at UC Riverside. And when Raina came here, Raina was excited. She came with a group of students, a group of trio students, and she came here. She came to the conference, and she was engaged, and she was involved, and she had a dream. Someone say dream. She had a dream. She said, Josh, one day I'm going into entertainment. I'm going to be on TV. Like I got this dream. And I was like, I believe in your dream. I believe in your dream. Your dream's going to happen. And then she went to the conference. She began to learn things about herself, her gift and her passion, and that she was destined for greatness and the importance of positive attitude. And she began to self-reflect and engage in who she was. And she leaves the conference with that. But also with an understanding of the seeds of greatness, because the dream can't happen without the seeds of greatness. So she leaves the conference, and she networks, and she connects with someone from WB, which, by the way, I hope when the panelists come here, you network. Someone say network. And the lady takes a meeting with her. She goes this tour at WB, and then she calls up Tara Taylor. When I told you about Tara Taylor, she says, "Hey, Josh, I want to intern in the White House." I was like, "What is some of the Circle of Change that did that?" "Oh, yeah." She connects with Tyler, and she becomes an intern in the White House. Someone said the dream. She had the dream. She's activated her seeds of greatness, her relationship building skills, and her people skills, and her courage to just go after it and not hold back, and her ambition and her resilience, and she pursued her dream. I'm just watching on Facebook. By the way, add me on Facebook because I can watch your stories. Add me on LinkedIn so I can watch your stories. So I can see what's going on. So she's sitting there, and then something happens. What happened? She Ashley, this is so amazing, right? Because you're from Bakersfield, right? I didn't even know y'all were going to pick a student from Bakersfield. I think that's pretty amazing that out of all the students, I would pick someone from Bakersfield, because Raina Harvey's actually a news reporter in your city, in Bakersfield. Who would have ever thought you would go through an entire room and point someone out, and then that person is where she's located right now, making her dream a reality as an anchor and reporter on a station in Bakersfield? Someone say dream. Her dream became a reality. How? Because she came to Circle of Change and she had a dream, and then she began to activate the seeds of greatness. Someone say seeds of greatness. And when she activated the seeds of greatness, years later she stayed disciplined. The dream became a reality. So what are you saying, Josh? I'm saying two things. Someone say create. Activate. Someone say create. Activate. All together, create. Activate. Lean over to someone, tell them create. Activate. Give yourself a round of applause. She created and she activated it. And so here comes the next question, because I think it's important that we understand the next question. The question is, do you have the grit, the resilience, the discipline, the focus, and the character to endure the process? Someone say the process. The process of making the dream a reality. Oh, this is where it gets tough. The process to greatness. I've discovered in life that you cannot become great without a challenge. I've discovered in life that the process hurts. I've discovered in life that the process is painful. I've discovered in life that the process makes you want to give up. I've discovered in life that the process is challenged the very being of who you are. I've discovered in life that the process challenges you as a human being and challenges you to really dig deep and to pull the strength that is in you. Discover the process takes serious discipline. I discover the process requires me to deal with rejection. I've learned that the process requires me to deal with hurt and with pain, because there's certain levels of greatness I cannot reach unless I'm able to endure the pain or the hurt of life. That's why they say no pain, no gain. Because there's certain pain that if you look at it the right way can be turned into your gain. The hater doesn't stop you. The hater ignites the passion and fire on the inside. So you get mad about the hater, kiss the hater on the cheek and say, thank you very much. You've lit a fire that I need to be lit. See, I woke up this morning. Can I be real with y'all? I woke up this morning, my best friend, my best friend, been here every single year, called me and said, Josh, I can't make it because I have to look over my wife. I'm like, what? I was hurt because my best friend did every single one, but he wasn't able to make it this year. This morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, I get a text. A little hurt, but it ignited a fire in me. I said, why? Because I learned how to turn my pain into passion. When the pain comes, I get stronger. When they tell me I can't make it, I get even more hyped up. When they say you'll never amount to that, thank you very much. I'm getting ready to prove you wrong. And when they reject me, I tell them, thank you very much. You just directed me to something better. And when I fail, I say, thank you very much. You have prepared me for success. And when I'm hurt and I'm in pain, I say, I know that I don't deserve this, but it's okay. Because I got to sometimes go through something to understand what a group of people are going through so I can reach them on a level I wouldn't be able to reach unless I understood their pain. See, I can relate to the person that grew up in a single-parent household because I did too. I can relate to the person that's been betrayed because I've been there too. I can relate to the person that's been diagnosed with pre-diabetes because I've been there too. I can relate to the person that failed and been upset because I've been there too. There's a power that came out of my pain that enabled me to impact the people I was destined to impact. And that's why I say can you endure the process, because the process is the part that's tough but essential to your greatness. I love this quote by Mike Tyson. He says, as long as we persevere and endure, we can get anything we want. Stay the course, don't stop. I think it was Harriet Tubman that said, whatever you do, keep on going. Whatever you do, keep on going. That's not the exact word, but that's what you say. Keep on going, don't stop. Be like energy, but keep going and have a level of focus. Someone say focus. Man, you know, focus is easy when things are going good, but have you ever been in a dark place? Have you ever been in a dark place where it's cloudy all around you and all you see is sadness and negativity and hate, and it's just bothering you, and it's just, you're just in your bed and like, I don't even want to get out my bed. It's so tough. Someone say focus. Focus. I'm in the dark, so I got to keep focusing and discipline and moving, because it's a process. I'm going through the process because the darkness is not there to stop me. The darkness is to show me the greatness on the inside of me. The challenge is not there to stop me. It's to pull out the lesson in me to make an impact. And this is what great leaders are able to do. Great leaders are not only able to endure the process and to persevere, but they have the ability to have the right perspective. Someone say perspective. It's part of enduring the process. I love this quote. It says the will to persevere is the difference between My failure, my success is determined by my perseverance. Can I say something today? Don't ever give up. I'm very loud about that, but I feel I'm very specific right now because there's someone in this room, I don't know who you are, but there's someone in this room in the last month, you were ready to give up. You don't got to say who you are, but I know you're in here. You were ready to give up, but you didn't. And you're here. And I'm telling you loud and clear, someone say, don't give up. Don't give up. I need you to do me a favor. I feel love in the room. Can you look someone next to you in the eye? Look in the eye. Look someone in the eyes. Dead in the eyes. One person, look someone in the eyes. Look him dead in the eyes. Y'all looking at him? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I want you to look them dead in the eyes. And I want you to say this. Say, the first thing I want you to know. I don't know you. Watch this.
Watch out for that.
But I love you.
So if it knocks out, be very careful. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Real quick, saints. Hear me say, if no one has ever told you, I'm telling you today, without even knowing you, I'm expressing agape love. I love you. And I want you to know, because I love you, I will never give up on my dream. Because you're the person that I'll remember when I'm ready to give up. I committed to that person that I won't give up. So I want you to know, I will not give up on my dream. And I want you to know, you're awesome, you're amazing, and I truly, 110% want the best for you. Give a round of applause. Yeah. This is Kobe Bryant. I'm a Laker fan, don't hate me. We won last year. Where my Laker fans? Hello! Purple. My Laker fans are in the room. I'm a Laker fan. Which is one of the reasons I got like a few come from Lakers here, later tomorrow. But I'm a Laker fan. And I'm a Kobe Bryant fan. I know it's going to be hate. It's okay. It's okay. We got 5 championships. We did real well. And we're coming back. The king is back. So I was watching a video of Kobe Bryant. And it was really intriguing to me because I like to study successful people. And I'm a sports person, so I really been tuned into sports. So I like watching ESPN. And I love to hear stories. I like to hear how great people become great. Whatever you do, I like to understand their processes. And I'm listening to this interview about Kobe Bryant and the Mamba mentality. And he's having this interview online. It's a podcast. And in the conversation, he's like, let me tell you what happened. And I'm putting my own words. And he's like, when I was 13 years old, I went to this place to play. And when I went to go play, these dudes ran me out the gym. And I was like, what? You got ran out the gym, Kobe? Yeah, like I was ran out the gym. Like Kobe, like you're the dude, like 5 championships, and you're like a legend, and you had like 61 points, 60 points your last game. Like you got ran out the gym? He's like, yeah, I got ran out the gym. He said, what'd you do? He said, it made me stronger. Here's where I got my mentality at. I said, what, like you failed. I know. You got rejected. I know. I mean, they want you. I know. That's where I got my mentality at because I told myself, I'm coming back stronger. And he said, so what I would do is every day during lunch in the morning, I would get up and I would shoot baskets. And so for 2 years straight, I'm up here working on my game when they're not working on their game. So ultimately, for 2 years, they're not taking lunch to work on their game. They're not getting up early in the morning to work on their game. I made in my mind, I'm going to work hard and I'm going to work on my craft. And he said, I came back 2 years later and I just left him in the dust. And the reason I left him in the dust is because I was willing to work and endure the process which they were unable to do. And just my work ethic and my discipline and my focus to the process enabled me to come back and be that much more stronger. I sat there and said, ding, ding. How hard are you willing to work for your dream? How much effort are you willing to put in for your dream? Because I'm telling you, The great ones are committed to go through the process, the challenges, and the obstacles in order to become great. Can you endure the process? Can you endure the challenges? Are you going to bounce back when you fail? Are you going to get back up when people say you can't make it? Are you going to prove the doubters wrong? If you agree, say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. When someone say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. If that's the case, then I suggest to you that you have one more level up in manifesting your dream. Because your dream will manifest not only when you have a dream and unlock the greatness on the inside, but also when you're ready to endure. Someone say endure. Endure. You're ready to endure the process. Give someone a high five. Say number 3. What's the third one? The third one's real simple. I have to say this is do you have the foundational pieces? Someone say the foundational pieces. What are the foundational pieces to a dream? Well, you gotta have an action plan. Someone say action plan. You gotta have a dream team. Someone say a dream team. Or a team of people to help you make your dream a reality. And then you gotta have what I call a heart of service and character. We understand the importance of goals. That's pretty self-explanatory. You can't attain the dream without some set of goals. We understand that. And we understand the importance of team. You gotta have a team. I like what Les Brown says, show me your friends, I show you your future. I like what another person says, your network determines your net worth. I like what another person said, they say history is not determined by the leader, but the people that the leader surrounds themselves with. So we understand we need a team, and we understand that we're only as good as the people that we surround ourselves with, which is why you should be embracing this experience, because you're going to have mentors, you're going to have peer mentors, and you're going to have people that are here not only to connect, not only to network, but to help you make your dream a reality. Someone say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can't do the dream without people. If you can do the dream without people, it's too small. Say it again. If you can do the dream without people, it's too small. I've never seen a great leader that didn't have a group of people to help. Never in my life. You got to have people. Someone say people. People. You got to have people, but in order to have people, I got to have a heart to serve people, and I got to have character. Why? Because people, number one, are moved to help people that truly care about them. Say it again. As a leader, people are willing to help someone that they know also authentically cares about them. And also people are attracted to people that don't just talk the talk, but actually walk the walk. Like your life is more powerful than your words. And so I'm going to inspire people. If I'm going to unite people, number one, I got to have the right heart to serve and really make a difference in their life. In essence, it's not just about me, it's about us all collectively. Are you still here? And they got to have a heart of character, which is I like not only the values, not only by example, but actually being able to do the job. And if I can't do the job, and if I'm not skilled, if I'm not example, and I don't care about people, and I don't have a heart to serve people, what's the point of the dream in the first place? Because remember, the point of the dream is to help people in the first place. The reason why your dream is so big, because you have this vision to help so many different people.
Not this way.
And what you learn, as Zig Ziglar said, I love it, he said you can have everything you want if you will just help other people get what they want. Have you ever noticed that the most successful people in life have created things that are most beneficial to other people? Microsoft benefits other people. Shell gas station benefits your car. CBS television, y'all like to watch TV. McDonald's, y'all like to eat some hamburgers sometimes. I know. Are y'all still here? The teacher that you pay the class for, they're giving you something you want. Hey, you came to this conference because this conference has a responsibility to give you something that's going to help you become what you want to be. So everything in life can come back to what are you giving to other people. Which is why if I'm going to manifest my dream, I got to have a heart of service, because it's my heart to help, it's my heart to impact that not only helps other people, but inspires them to also help me in return. Are you still here? I love what she says. So the Bible says success is about how much money you make. It's about the difference you make in people's lives. Someone say heart. It's a heart matter. Do you have a heart for people? Do you care about people? Do you really love people? I'm just telling you what, if you want to make your dream happen, you got to have the right heart. Someone say the right heart. You got to have the right heart. I mean, if you were to think about leaders in your life that have impacted you, I guarantee it wouldn't be those that were the most richest. Most wouldn't say the most famous. I guarantee it wouldn't be the one that has the most Instagram followers. It'd be who's made the greatest impact in your life. My mama, my daddy, that teacher, that advisor. Someone say heart. It's hard. I'll never forget. I was in, I love this. I'm just going to say it because it sounds good. Cornel West says it so profoundly. He says you can't lead the people if you don't love the people. Your dreams for other people. Do you love the people that you're serving? Oh, that's why I went there. Do you love the people that you're serving? Have you ever been around a leader that doesn't actually love the people they're serving? I call those bad leaders. You know the people that are supposed to be helping you, but they have an attitude helping you? Ain't that the worst thing in the world? Like, I don't want your money. You're so negative. Right? He said, if you don't love them, you can't save them. You don't serve them, you shouldn't be a leader. Because the dream won't happen if you don't have leadership. If you're going to be an effective leader, you got to have a heart for people. And I never forget, I was in Miami. There was this new restaurant in Miami. It's called Planta. It's actually, I know Stan talked about the vegan, but it's a vegan restaurant. And, my dad's a vegan, and he's been working towards me for the past 5 years. I've come a long ways. Chicken and turkey, and I love vegans. Someone say, oh yeah. Oh, I love vegans. I love all people, by the way. I love all people. I don't care what you are. I don't care where you come from, what you eat, what you do. I still love you. Someone say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what inclusion is about, right? It's about love. Someone say love. Love. I may like my chicken and my turkey and my fish, and that's who I am, but this is who you are, but I still love you, and I'm all for whatever you want to do. Matter of fact, I even went to the restaurant. I'm going to try it out. Someone say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I have an attitude. I came in there and I was eating the food, and that day I had like a margarita pizza, and by the way, they had like this tater tot. It was off the chain, by the way. I was like, wow, what was this? So I'm in this restaurant. It's Miami Planta. It's a vegetarian restaurant, and my dad would be so proud of me because my dad is like, he's like in it to win it. And a lot of people are helped by being vegans. You know, there's a lot of health stuff. That's all the stay focused shots. Okay, so I'm in this restaurant, and there's this young lady. She moved from New York. She moved from New York to Miami, and she connected with this individual that had a dream. Someone say a dream. And she wanted to help this person start this incredible dream in Miami, Florida. I'll just say this, it's reached about 5,000 to 7,000 people every single weekend in Miami, Florida, just to give you an idea, and just in a matter of just 3.5 years. And she comes to help with this dream, and she's talking like I love this dream, I love this leader. And she talks a little bit more, and she says, the reason I love this leader is the leader loved me. I said, what do you mean? I mean, he loved on me, he advocated, he empowered me. He cared about me. But then she said something, Fred, that was so powerful. Catch this. This is so powerful. She said, I knew he would not have the capacity to love me for a long time. But he loved me so much that he imprinted me with a love that was at the core of the dream, that I didn't need him to go that mile with me anymore. I wanted him to help other people, but I took that same love and I spread it in other places. I said, oh my gosh. She said, I'm an advocate for the dream, not just because of the dream, but because of the love that the leader imprinted in me, that I can imprint in other people. In essence, what kept her so excited was not just the success, it was the love, it was the empowerment that the leader was extending to other people. But she understood, because a leader can't reach us all, he gave me enough that I could go out and be another leader myself and spread the love other places. And I said, oh my gosh. I said, oh my gosh. I said, ain't this what leadership is about? Ain't this what leadership is about? You duplicate yourself. But you don't duplicate, you duplicate the love in you, and that love spreads to other people. And I said, I understand why he's doing so well. And I understand why people are helping him, because everyone connected to him has touched that love. And that love's over here. And that love's over here. And that love's over here. Watch this, Fred. You ready? Oh, get a pump. Y'all still here? I just got something fresh right here. Watch this. I'm pumped. I just got something. I'm like, y'all ready for this? Because I just got something. Woo-hoo! Okay, y'all ready? Fred, when you love yourself, you don't look for other people to show you love. So I'm not looking for your approval, because I already approve the love that I have. And this is what leaders do. I'm not looking for the approval of others. I'm looking who I can disperse this love into. Because I get enough people filled with love that don't need someone else to affirm who they are, because they know who they are, and they're dispersing what's inside of them instead of taking. Our world changes. Did y'all catch that, maybe? Did y'all catch that? So I sat there and I said, oh my gosh. I said, circle of change. I said, circle of change. That's the vision, circle of change. I may never meet any of y'all, never again, after this weekend. But if we imprint this love, imprint this vision to change the world, to love other people, oh my gosh, imagine what can happen in our world. Can I really take you on another level? Y'all ready on another level? In the world, we have 7 billion people. It could be possible that in this room, we have enough leaders to reach the entire world with a message of love. Now y'all looking like, oh, no, that can happen. Like, no, it can't. We have social media. We have television. We have networks. You don't know where people are going to end up. Someone in the room may reach 3 billion people by one TV show. Someone in the room may be the next president of the United States of America. They're going to hit the whole world. Are you still here? And you know what gets better? The love doesn't just stop with us, Fred. The love is about legacy. Because you have grandkids that haven't been born before that are going to be imprinted by your experience here today. You have great-great-grandkids that we don't even know about yet that are going to be impacted because of your legacy. If the truth be told, we have grandparents, great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents that have impacted who we are today. Not just from a scientific perspective, but from a passing down of traditions, a passing down of values. My great-grandma taught me this, and my grandmother taught me this, and my mother taught me this. And although they're not going to be here at all times, I'm going to teach them my daughter. My daughter's going to teach her daughter, and her daughter. And it's going to spread. Oh, this is good. Are y'all still here? Yes. Here's the dream. So manifest the dream, I got to discover, activate, endure, and have action plan, the dream team, the heart for people, and character. Someone say heart for people, and character. Give someone a high five and say number 4. I really couldn't stop. I thought I'd done my job. Y'all ready for number 4? Yes, sir. I feel like I've done my job. I've done what I'm supposed to do. Okay, someone say number 4. Last one. Do you have courageous faith? Someone say courageous faith. I want you to understand really quick before I go here. I actually was going to stop at number 3. This past Sunday I was in New York City. And then I had to go to number 4 because I got inspired to share it today. So understand this wasn't supposed to be said today, but I was in New York City this Saturday and I got inspired to say, so what is courageous faith? Courageous faith is an ability to think, speak, and act on what you believe despite what's faith but stand between you and your dream. Courageous faith says, I have a challenge, but that will not stop me from thinking, speaking, and acting on what I believe. This is courageous faith. Courageous faith says, listen, there's these challenges and there's these obstacles and there's fear and there's low self-esteem and there's some insecurities here and there's some uncertainty here, but I'm going to think positive, I'm going to speak positive, and once I do that, I'm going to act no matter what. Someone say courageous faith. It's courageous faith because Because we know what courage is. We know courage is acting. And I know faith is like a religious term, but let's just break down faith real quick, because faith not only thinks, but faith speaks, and faith does what it says it's going to do. And so we say courageous faith, we're actually acting on what we believe about ourselves. Are you still here? And this is the thing. I got to have courageous faith, because everything I've just talked about will not matter if I don't move. That's why Les Brown says, or something about Monroe, the wealthiest place in the world is the cemetery. Because people die without ever acting on the dream that's on the inside of them. And the dream produces wealth, the dream produces opportunity. And so what happens is people are not reaching their full potential because they never acted, i.e. courageous faith. Someone say courageous faith. Courageous faith. Why Maya Angelou says, this is why Angela Davis says, this is what she says. She says you have to act as if it were possible to radically, someone say radically, transform the world every day. Every day I'm acting to transform. Every day I'm moving forward to pursue my dream. Every day I'm going after it. I love this quote right here. The world has plenty of dreamers, but it's the doers that shape the plan. If I don't have no action connected to my dream, nothing is actually going to form. Someone say action. Action. I love this by God. This is so powerful. Keep your thoughts positive, because your thoughts become your words. Your words become your behavior becomes your habits become your values become your. Watch it. The end result is your destiny. If my thoughts and my words and my actions are not in a positive direction, it can affect my destiny. How many people do you know that have thought themselves out of the greatest opportunity of their life? How many people do you know that have talked themselves out of the greatest opportunity of their life? Watch this. How many of you know have not acted because of that fear getting in the way? That's why Maya Angelou says this. Courage is the most important of all virtues, because without courage, you can't practice other values consistently. If you don't have the courage to pursue it, it won't happen. And I'm getting ready to close my story. I was at the gym this Monday. And I was at the gym, and I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning. And I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about when you get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, you don't feel like going to the gym. Like, I had like 5 hours, like I don't feel like going. Like, I want to stay in my bed. You know, it's raining outside. I want to stay in my bed. I want to sleep. But I got to go to the gym. And you know, that's the hardest thing, right? To get out the bed and to get into the car and to drive. And then you get into the gym and you're like, oh boy, here go these lift machines and weights. And you're just looking there like, oh gosh. And I was like, doing this day like, maybe I could just skip a day. But then, you know, another day comes a week, and then a week comes a month, and then a month becomes 6 months, like, oh, I was supposed to work out, but I just couldn't get past that one place. It's like your dream. You sit there looking at the dream, not doing nothing. One day. But when you get on the lift machine, start moving. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and you, oh my God, I'm feeling good. Woo! Yeah! 20 minutes, oh, I'm going today. I'm feeling good. I got the music pumping. They think I'm crazy. I'm up here dancing. Oh yeah, 35 minutes. And you go, oh, I'm supposed to go 50. I'm going an hour. Oh no, I'm going 110. And you finish, and you've done an hour and 10 minutes. And you're blown away, because remember when you woke up, you didn't want to do nothing. That's kind of how the dream goes. When you look at it, I don't feel like doing nothing. But once you get in it, stuff starts happening. And you look up and say, I did not know that I was going to be here today. That's how the dream works. And that's how life happens. Because see, I went to the doctors, and they said, you have diabetes. About 5 months ago, and I love to eat. I love to eat. And I was like, I'm going to change this. I got to work out 6 days a week. I got to cut out carbs. Oh my gosh, I love spaghetti and lasagna. It was tough. It was like, oh, this is scaring me. I don't even know if I can do this. But the dream was to eradicate diabetes and to be completely healthy. Someone say, oh yeah. So I started eating, and I started working. 4 months. I stand here today, and I've lost about 35 pounds. And I'm in better shape than ever before. Because I looked at fear and said, fear, get out the way. And I looked at challenge and said, challenge, get out the way. I don't know how this thing's going to go, but if I keep acting and I keep moving, I'm going to see change. And I don't know know about you. If you've ever lost weight, you hit that plateau and you keep seeing the same number. What's going on? Keep pushing, and boom, it breaks through. And then you lose more weight. That's kind of how your dream happens. You come to Circle of Change and you get empowered, and then when you walk out the door and you start moving, and then 2 years later, you look back and say, how did I get here? I'll tell you how you got there. You found the dream. You unlocked the dream. And then you made up in your mind, I'm not letting nothing stop me. I'm walking out the door and I'm acting. And the dream becomes a reality. Someone say, I have a dream. Give yourself a round of